Sometimes when we remember the beauty products of our youth, we can't help but cringe. From chunky glitter to frosty blue eyeshadow, sometimes we wonder what we were thinking. But there were some products that we remember fondly, and we'll show you some beauty products that will rekindle some nostalgic feelings. But first, be sure to hit the subscribe button for the latest from the taco. Let's get started. Makeup pen. As adults, you probably don't use any ballpoint pens that aren't in shades of black or blue. Maybe you opt for a savage red pen from time to time if you happen to be a teacher. But as a kid, the ability to write in a myriad of different colors was absolutely amazing. And instead of trying to keep track of a whole bundle of pens, we had these giant, thick, multicolored pens. By just pulling down one colored tab, you could write in an entirely new color. Sure, these pens were difficult to wield, dried out quickly, and weren't very useful, but man did we love them. If you're looking for the beauty version of this, let us introduce you to the Clarin 4-color all-in-one pen. For just $30, you can have a makeup pen with 4 retractable colors. Choose between black, brown, and indigo blue for your eyes, or select natural beige for your eyes. Not only can you relive the joy of those oversized pens, but you can also simplify your makeup bag, or keep it in your purse in case of a makeup emergency. You can choose from just one color, or relive your wild adolescence by using all the colors in one go. Makeup case. When we were kids, makeup was always a case of quantity over quality. Instead of investing in a few nice neutral shades for daily wear, we wanted the entire rainbow. Holiday season was all about staring down those massive multicolored makeup collections that all the stores seemed to trot out. Sure, the quality was questionable, but the variety was undeniable. But where were we going to store all of that makeup? Why, where else but in our caboodles? There were many styles of caboodles, but we most remember the plastic ones that looked like brightly colored tackle boxes. It may shock you to know that they still sell caboodles. That's right, you can get your hand on a class on the Go Girl Caboodle for about $20. But maybe you're looking for a more upgraded version of the caboodle. If so, check out the Elvira Vanity Case by Lux DeVille. These cases have gorgeous spiderweb stitching on top, sparkles on the bottom, and are lined with leopard print. Especially if you had some gothic tendencies when you were younger, you'll wish you can have had one of these upgraded caboodles. Sure, they're a bit pricier than the original at $125 a pop, but they're just the right mix of glamour and nostalgia. Herbal Essences. It's safe to say that back in the day, many of us had an insatiable urge to herbal. Yes, you weren't truly clean unless you had shampooed and conditioned your hair with herbal essences. Just looking at the iconic bottles would be enough to bring back memories of the strong herbal and floral scents of their hair products. If you're a nostalgic 90s kid, it might interest you to know that there is a scent that only true Herbal Essence fans remember. See, the brand was introduced in 1972 as Herbal Essence and had a very earthy scent. However, it was purchased by Procter & Gamble in the early 2000s, and they decided to switch up the formula and add an S to the name. Most of us remember the herbal essences of this era from their catching and pervasive advertising. We loved the fresh scents and the floral packaging, and were devastated when the formula and branding was changed once more in 2006. Thankfully, in 2013, we got some happy news. Sales of the new scents were in a slump, and Herbal Essences got back to basics with the classic scents we all remembered from the early 2000s. To make things even better, they're now also available in sulfate and silicone-free versions. Lip Smackers. One of the most beloved makeup staples back in the day came from such humble beginnings. Before erupting into an insane variety of flavors, Bonne Bell Lip Smackers were available in only 3 flavors: strawberry, green apple, and lemon. You may associate the brand with teenage girls, but the product was actually created by a skier named Jesse Bell. He hated the waxy medicinal tasting lip balms that winter athletes used and set out to create something better tasting. Anyone who has ever picked up a lip smacker knows that he definitely achieved their goal, especially a couple years later in 1975 when Lip Smacker partnered with Dr. Pepper to create what is arguably the most popular flavor of all time. After achieving worldwide distribution, Lip Smackers were given the sparkly and bold tubes that most of us remember so vividly. Then tragedy struck when we learned that our beloved Lip Smackers were being discontinued. Online prices skyrocketed and people began panicking and hoarding, but that was all for nothing because rather than being discontinued, they were just sold to a company known as Markwins. Makeup buffs may recognize that name since they're also responsible for our beloved Wet n Wild cosmetics. For as little as $1, you can have your very own lip smacker tube in one of the many flavors you fondly remember from your childhood. Teen Spirit. As far as memorable deodorants, we don't think there is any way to beat Teen Spirit. Even if you've never used it, you've probably heard the song Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Yes, Kurt Cobain was referencing the deodorant and not the other way around. Singer Kathleen Hanna had accused Cobain of smelling like Teen Spirit because that's what his girlfriend at the time, Toby Vale, liked to wear. Due to this and a heavy advertising campaign, the brand soon became synonymous with teenage girls. If you were a teen with spirit, or at the very least a teen concerned about body odor, you definitely owned a stick of Teen Spirit. Back then, it was available in tons of scents, including California Breeze, Romantic Rose, and Caribbean Cool. They even had a hair care line developed to go along with the Teen Spirit label. But as popularity decreased, Colgate-Palmolive decided to discontinue the hair care line and most of the scents we'd come to know and love. Nowadays, you can still get a Teen Spirit stick by the makers of Lady Speed Stick, but sadly it only comes in 2 scents: Pink Crush and Sweet Strawberry. But hey, if things like Zima can make a comeback, maybe there's hope for our forgotten Teen Spirit scents. Lipstick. Teenagers aren't known for being rational and level-headed most of the time. Raging hormones and high school drama can result in some pretty serious mood swings. Maybe that's why we were all absolutely obsessed with products that promised to let us know how we were feeling. Who didn't have at least one mood ring back then? And let's not forget the epicness that was mood lipstick. Did they work? Of course not, but that didn't stop us from buying them with our parents' money. They simply react to your body temperature, but we had to admit that they were fun anyways. However, we do have some grown-up products that will make you remember all those mood-predicting products. We love Lip Fetish by Flirt, which even has retro-style packaging. These shades are designed with a special pigment that reacts to the pH of your lips. This means that each shade looks a little different on everyone and should be flattering no matter your skin tone. They also come in vivid colors that our inner child loves, but soften into more neutral shades that we can get away with wearing to work. Super Fresh Green lipstick turns into a pink color, while On Fire Yellow transforms into coral. Lastly, there's the Bold Blue High Fever, which turns into a gorgeous berry hue. Glitter. Although it's sort of going through a resurgence in popularity, the 90s were probably the best time for glitter. It was absolutely everywhere no matter how carefully you applied it. We had glitter in all our cosmetics, body glitter designed to be slathered anywhere we had skin showing, and even hair glitter. Why did we want our hair to glitter? Who knows, but glitter it did. You could spray it on, glob it on, and even roll it on as long as you were covered in it. Today, people tend to go for more subtle shimmers. Strobing and highlighting your face is great and all, but it's just not the same as the over-the-top glitter looks we grew up with. However, there are some products that are tame enough for daily wear and make our hearts glitter with glee. For your lips, try Everlasting Glitter Veil from Kat Von D. A huge bonus is that it sticks around way longer than your lip smackers. There are also tons of shimmery shadows such as ColourPop's Ultra Glitter Super Shock Shadows. For shimmer that's not limited to your eyes or lips, try Ultra's Rainbow Highlighter. You'll be feeling that nostalgia in no time. Body powder. When we weren't covering our bodies in giant flecks of glitter, we were dusting them with edible body powder. Now, this is one of those trends that made sense at the time but seems so strange looking back. Why did teenagers want to taste like marshmallows so badly? Were these body powders gluten-free and vegan? We didn't know, and back then we didn't care. We were in love with the Urban Decay flavored body powders, and we were crushed when they were discontinued. Now, instead of tasting like cinnamon or marshmallows, we just taste like dumb old humans. But fear not, if we've awakened your nostalgia for a tastier time, there are still edible body powders out there. Sadly, it seems like most of them are formulated as marital aids instead of being marketed as beauty-enhancing products. If you can settle for just smelling good enough to eat, you do have more options. Victor and Rolf makes some delectable smelling body powders that promise to make your body soft, shimmery, and smelling great. But at over $80 a pop, they might just make you long for the scented and tasty products of yesteryear. Gloss. Okay, so we've covered lip balms, mood lipstick, and now it's time to talk about lip gloss. For some reason, making our lips as sticky as fly paper wasn't a deterrent. Remember the joy of windy days as you tried in vain to unstick your hair from your lips? These thick, sticky glosses came in a variety of flavors, and we usually ended up licking them right off our lips. Maybe you preferred the tasty Liquid Lip Smackers or the Roll-On NYC brand, but there was no denying that this was a look we definitely loved. While it's not hard to find a lipstick with a bit of sheen, getting the overwhelming glossy look is a bit more of a challenge. If you love the pH-based color-changing properties we talked about earlier, Try this Skintuitive Lip Gloss by Lip Surgeons. You'll get some awesome shine in a shade that is personalized to you. You probably loved hard candy products when you were a kid, but you should know that you'll love their glosses as an adult. Try an ultra shiny plumping serum lip gloss and get ready to get nostalgic. Just be sure to keep your hair out of the way. Nail polish. And speaking of the brand Hard Candy, they were responsible for some of our favorite nail polishes. Sure, we love the little Bonne Bell bonbons, but the Hard Candy polishes came with a free ring. We love these little jelly rings of cheap and questionable quality, and the nail polishes that they came with. While most polishes were shades of red, Hard Candy came out with the signature 90s frosted blue color. It sounds pretty silly, what with all the colors we have today, but it was a big deal at the time. After a dark period of time in which they were discontinued, the Hard Candy nail polishes are back, and they even have the ring still. And that's not all the good news. The founder of the company, Dina Mahazer, has also come out with another line of polishes called Smith & Cult. They feature gorgeous bottles and fun names like Gay Ponies Dancing in the Snow, which just rolls off the tongue. Mahazer claims that she's glad that certain 90s trends like chokers are enjoying a revival. When asked what trend she hopes remains in the past, she mentioned pencil-thin eyebrows, JNCO jeans, and butterfly clips. We can't say we disagree with her on those points. What was your favorite childhood beauty product? Let us know what it was in the comments section and if you'd still purchase it if it were still around. That's all for now, so don't forget to subscribe to The Taco for more videos. See you next time!